someone who has it like this, and you want to do some kind of side swiping, this is kind of scary because if you catch it at the wrong time when he's going forward and slicing back, you could get stabbed. So you have to see how he's gonna, if you're trying to intimidate you like, yo, give me some, like this, you know that the main swipe is going forward this way. So you have to go against it. But again, this is the bad thing because now we have to worry about his punches. So one thing, I'll talk about a pressure point. So one thing will be right here, you're a pressure point. I'm only going to use 2 fingers to show you this. See that? So his whole body twists. It's on this little movement. Now she's pretty far, I think, like whatever. So you can't really grab him with that position unless he comes back towards you and you grab it this way and you twist. And if he comes this way, then you have to grab this way, pull. You could do a break here, okay? But if you want to do the striking, after he does the, sorry, I hope I heard. After he does the striking, you could twist and stab him if you want to kill him. Okay, and remember, both your hands are stronger than one hand like this. So in the same motion, you could stab him. This is more like you want to kill a person. So if you care about defending and you want to kill a guy, you could do a break or go forward into a whole break and really break his arm. If you want to attack while he's going into a punch, I could block or like try to keep my head to my hand, and I could strike with a punch, with a regular fist, regular hammer fist punch. So if you know that you blocking this one, this is more dangerous, this is a deadly one, you're really focusing this one, but you're still blocking it in case. You could give him a punch to the face, to the nose. Uppercuts I wouldn't recommend because now you're giving away the face, the block. So I would do a strike to the temple, to the nose, or you actually go to the throat after you do a block. And you throw a knife hand right to the throat. And after that, you're gonna have to do that twist because now his whole neck is gone. You gotta get rid of the knife. You could twist it all the way, do a break, or go back into that whole thing, doing this. Okay. Underhand grip, I mean, there's a lot of things. If you're gonna do underhand, you can have it just like this. If you're gonna look underneath you, this is really, no one does that. No one goes underneath and tries to stab you in the ball. But you wanna shift your whole body every time. Like I shift in the beginning. Once he goes forward with any kind of strike forward, you want to shift your body away. So if he's going forward to stab, you want to shift your body away from the strike. You don't want to be here and then try to lock up and do that. You want to move with him. You're like, yo, move. Or you want to direct it away from you and move with him. You can go punch wherever you want, but the main thing is your wrist. So a pressure point would be right here, the median nerve. So you will like grip and I'm not going to do it because it's going to hurt you. You're going to feel a sting. But you will press really hard. You can use your whole hand and grip and then do this twist. So right here, that nerve, this is what we call the carpal tunnel video I made about it. So right here, you can push tight and you're going to let go of the actual knife because that lets go of, and like your motor skill going to drop it because of that pain. So from here you could drop, and I say he'll drop it. But again, this is something more of, if you're inside with him, you got to be aware of his other arm because this is really a danger zone. You never want to be face to face with your opponent. You want to be to his back or side, like this. So what else are we saying? There's a lot of this shit to talk about because side swipes. You could do a nut grab if you want to. you could do a nut grab where you come to, if you come to my side. You come to my side. Go around my side. I'm not gonna hit you. You can do a punch, a nut grab, and then pull. Because after that punch, and then going back, he's not focused on where he's at. He's just like gone. And then you grab his nuts and pull. If you're a girl. If you're a girl, you can just knee him with the nuts if you want. So I'm not gonna hit you. Any other scenario that I didn't talk about that you think someone who has a knife?
Somebody coming from high?
From high swipe?
So like that's mostly people usually go to like your face or your neck or something like that.
Again, you just look at the position of their feet. Because if like you always have that right foot back, if suddenly you want to lean forward with it.
Whenever somebody, some people grab it like this.
They cover?
Yeah, somebody, they push it and they jail style. You ever seen when they fight in jail, they go forward like this and
That's when you go that way. If once they're, wherever your hand's closer towards you, is when you're gonna redirect. Even if it's the other hand, if it's, yeah, he's gonna go close to you. He's gonna lean forward to me. He's gonna lean forward to me. I'm gonna go away from him. I'm not. If I'm looking at his left hand, because that's the one that's danger. The other one I'm just blocked. You know, I'm not really focused on holding his non-lethal weapon hand. I'm focusing on which one has the weapon. So the one he's leading forward, I don't give a shit what he does with it. He can do that all he wants. My focus is this, because this is, the punch is not gonna hurt you. The knife will hurt you. So if he's gonna do a jailhouse, I don't even know if they do that. My focus is going away from the default hand, not the one that has nothing on it. You know, so if you're gonna do that little thing, blah blah, I don't care about that. I'm gonna block that arm and push the other arm away. No matter what you do with that, go ahead with that little thing. I'm gonna push it away. I'm not gonna. I mean, I could grab you up. I'm just showing you. I'm directing the weapon away from me, and I have all his openings right here. You know, I can punch him and knock him out. So it's more important about not the hand doesn't have a weapon. It's that one has a weapon. Look at his stance. There's a lot going on. This is something you have practiced for years. You can't just say, well, Alex told me, I see that hand. No. Feet position, movement, body mechanics, know what's the leading hand. You can tell from when he's going to strike with the back leg. This is a straight thrust. Always a killing throw. It's going to be going your whole body and thrusting forward. So you know his right leg is going to go forward because his right hand is back with his leg to go forward with him. He's not going to be like this. If he has more leverage, using his back leg. It's not a jab. It's a straight punch. It has more power. So this is a deadly throw. So you look at his feet. He could do all that with his left hand. He don't care about that. He's going to try to push you away and stab you like this. But I know his right hand has the weapon, so he's going to lean forward with that to strike. When I see that, I could push it away, boom, jab him, knee. There's a lot of things you could do. But the whole thing is controlling. Know the position of this, know which feet you're going to go forward with, so you could direct them with it. Because that momentum is going to, like you see someone running at you and you just trip them, the momentum's going to go forward. So if you're going to go forward, his right foot is going to go forward with his right hand to strike. That's his leading one. And then that uses momentum against him and throw him, or break his elbow, or just get him away from you and run away. So if you have two knives, that's a problem. If you have two knives, you have twice the likely chances that you're going to get stabbed or cut. So I'm not going to make a video with two knives because that's more like double blocking and using their knives against them. Most people, when they try to rob you, they have one knife, one weapon, pocket knife, something. So it's always that a hand. Now, you gotta be careful if you do grab it and then drop this knife to give it to the other hand. So you gotta work on your speed on getting a knife away and yanking it. So while you're going forward, you're yanking and you're breaking or you're stopping it while you're doing this. And or you can do that if you're going forward. So if you're going on overhand, you do the grip forward and you go forward with the elbow. You gotta also work on your grip strength. So working your forms will help drive more attention on because this is actually a hit. It's not just a block. When we block, we don't just block. It's a strike. So our grip, our strike, our blocks are strikes. So you gotta focus on making your fingers stronger, making your form stronger. So you get a better grip. Okay, and this actually I'm still putting a pressure point on this while I'm going here, and I'm grabbing it. For me, if you want to go crazy, you can really stab him back. I mean, if you want to kill somebody. But my thing is not killing him. Is breaking his arm, or getting into that position when I break it. In this position, when I'm grabbing right here, I'm putting pressure, and he would drop the knife. So, but I want to also break his elbow joint. So that's why I always come in. You can even come from here and then yank it. But I put more body into it, and then I stop it. Because that puts that pain, and it makes him kind of disorientated. You can also hit him in the ear, because it actually makes him for like 2 seconds. You don't know where he's at. So a lot of people that hit him like that, like that, and that makes him for a second kind of disorientated. So if you want, you go like that, hit him in the ear with an open hand, not a closed hand or a fist. This causes that air to travel into your ear, and that causes like a little time, like 2 seconds to just, or whatever you want to do. Yeah, you could, knee him, go into a whole crazy lock. You know, you can go into a full lock. You can stab him. So I'm stabbing him while I'm hitting him in the elbow too. And he's cutting his throat. So I mean, if you want to go crazy with it, you can do that. But that jailhouse thing you're talking about, I don't care about this hand. I don't give a shit what you do. As a matter of fact, if you just tested me with this arm, I'm gonna push this arm away from me, from this hand, because your whole body is shit. So you can do all this little thing. Even if you just pretend you're gonna stab me, I'm still gonna even push his arm away. But if I see you're really gonna go for the actual stab, I'm gonna direct your other arm away from me. You're doing the little socket. Remember, he has to lean forward to do this. And doing this, you know he's gonna stab you. He's doing like this. He's gonna get ready for it. So you're trying to cover with that left arm. So you do like this. So since this arm is always in front, if he's just playing with you, you could direct the elbow somewhere else. That's his body weight. But if he's gonna stab you, this is when you direct his other arm away from you.